Rodgers.
Yeah, he's in the stands, and he's on the field, and he's throwing touchdowns.
Yeah,
Packers up 17-3.
You love that design, right? Fake inside zone, fake the reverse, and the Mercedes-Lewis 2-second leak, and then Saquon Barkley. The most underappreciated or under-talked about thing in the NFL this year is this Giants offensive line and how much they are doing a good job of getting Saquon untouched to the second level. It's been fantastic.
And then how about tricky Giants down by the goal line?
Yeah, this isn't Cody Bellinger. Maybe he's related, but a beautiful job of running like the Philly special. Daniel Jones is there, takes it himself.
Giants now down 20-10. Late third, it's 20-13. First and 10 at the 9. Here's a moment that you figure might be the lights out for the Giants.
Come on.
Barkley goes down with a shoulder, and he would be checked out, and it wasn't clear if he was going to come back or not. Under 11 minutes to go, Giants 3rd and 3. Nice play.
Great job again getting Daniel Jones on the move, and then David Sills just kind of sitting in that soft spot. Daniel Jones seeing him, a really good conversion.
And then punch it home with Gary Brightwell, who's in for the injured
household
Saquon.
Name.
Tied at 20. And the Giants, they bring people.
His household.
Next possession, 2nd and 10. Barkley back on the field. RC, how about the move he makes
Listen,
here?
this play is absolutely sick. He gives him a deceased femur. We'll talk about another one later on. He gave him the whole leg and took it back. This is one of those plays where you say, this is the reason Saquon Barkley was drafted, and this absolutely shows that he is back.
And here's another reason he was drafted. Direct snap, takes it in. Giants up 27-20. Not since Chandler and Monica did anything this stunning happen in London.
I see you, Greeny.
Just over 3 minutes to play. Rodgers, Lazard, Packers with a new set of downs. Less than 2 minutes to go. Rodgers, you know for sure he's going to get into the end zone, right? Wrong.
Got Randall Cobb on that outbreaker to the slant. Kayvon Thibodeau does an awesome job. Not going to get home. Get your hands up.
And so we go 4th down, and here come the Giants again.
Big story to game, Greeny. The Green Bay Packers offense did not handle the Giants' pressure. They come all out. He's going to throw the back shoulder fade, ball up in the air for a tip.
Giants would take a safety strategically. Rodgers is going to get one more chance, or is he? RC, no, he's not.
Absolutely not. Listen, the rush is relentless. They get to Aaron Rodgers. This was the story of the day for the Green Bay Packers. They were outplayed just enough, and Brian Daboll does a great job as head coach.
What a win for the Giants. Aaron, let's talk.
Offensively, we haven't put two halves together. There's a lot that factors into that. Everything from calls to execution, to the momentum, to defensive stops, to adjustments that we make that are good or shouldn't make, but it's a lot of execution. We hold ourselves to a really high standard. I hold myself to a high standard, and we're just not quite there yet.
Okay, Rex Ryan. Last week, I sat here all week long, and I had people tell me, despite all of the visual evidence to the contrary, oh, the Packers are great, they're fine, they're good, Rodgers is all that kind of stuff. What are the Green Bay Packers?
Average. This is an average football team, an overrated football team. And Aaron Rodgers is right. They're not there yet. I mean, he's absolutely right. Okay?
Are they going to get there? Do they have the pieces
I don't think
to get
they're going to get there. No, and I don't think so. Do they miss Devontae Adams? Oh, my gosh. Look, Wink Martindale has sat back and said, I'll play against this group any day of the week. Right now, who are you going to go to? Their best receiver is Randall Cobb, and he was really good about 8 years ago, all right? Nothing to Randall Cobb. I like Randall Cobb as a third receiver. He's their number one go-to guy right now. They have nothing on the outside. One of the worst passing teams in the league, Aaron Rodgers, ranks only above two quarterbacks, and Baker Mayfield's one of them.
Really good
going
player.
outside the receivers.
So they only ranks above one quarterback.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
really?
nice. But RC, okay, so Rodgers struggling. They're going to put together. Everyone keeps telling me how great their defense is. They have a 2-touchdown lead against Daniel Jones yesterday and lose.
Oh, no, we was wrong.
Yeah, you was wrong.
You know what? Hey, Greeny, but this is the thing, man. I'm not going to come on for 17 weeks and try to convince people of stuff that's not actually happening. No, if they come back and they start playing well, I can say, you know what? Hell, we was wrong again.
Yeah.
But right now, when you look at this team, there's a progression you want to see with this team defensively. You want to see them start to dominate. They should be able to run sideline to sideline with Campbell and Walker at the linebacker positions. They are talented on the back end, and we thought they'd found rushers. None of those things are happening. And when you look at the game yesterday, it was make one play defense. It wasn't necessarily just get a stop. It was make a play and end this game. And every opportunity, it was Daniel Jones. It was Saquon Barkley. And so when you look at the way this team is supposed to be progressing to be good, none of those things are falling into
The
place.
only thing I care about yesterday was Aaron Rodgers' final word. He said, yet. They will get there. For us to expect that the first weekend of October that they look like an offense that is, I've said it all year, guys, it's going to take time. Christian Watson has to play a little bit more. He missed yesterday with some health injuries early on in that football game. Dobbs is coming on. I absolutely believe that this offense is going to be more diverse and less dependent on Davante Adams without Davante Adams. I'll say this about yesterday. Number one, they didn't handle pressure well. And then number two, and I saw this a little bit last week, it feels like they've tried to force explosive plays than create explosive plays or chunks down the field in the throw game. I don't remember the last time, and I see you looking at me, RC, I watched Aaron Rodgers just drop back and throw go routes like he has over the last 2 weeks. That's not their offense. That's what I mean by forcing it rather than creating it.
He looks like he's lost in legendary patience.
They're so bad.
No, they're not.
Like, you know what? They beat the Bears pretty good. They scored 14 against the Bucks. You beat Zappy and them by 3.
Zappy.
You lose to the Giants. Like, it's just.
You know who has the second best pass defense in the NFL?
The Giants. Will Minka Fitzpatrick.
So Minka Fitzpatrick's one of the, if not the best players in the NFL when it comes to ball hawking ability and taking it away from a receiver. Well, watch this angle right here. Gabe Davis won. You get one hand on it. Minka's got the ball right there.
Right, so why is not Minka ball then, Dan?
Why not Gabe Davis said, weight room, bro.
We want Buffalo to win.
That's what he said, weight room.
Bills up 17-3, and they're just getting started. Now Stephon Diggs gets into the act.
Nobody cares.
24.
That was the only time they punted in the first half.
Good luck. Allen, Khalil Shakir.
Shakir's going to have some opportunity in this offense with Steph being so good and Gabe Davis playing so well.
Who is that human?
Good.
Josh Allen.
Nobody even knows who that human is.
5th-round pick from Boise State.
Josh Allen had a very good career in the first half, 348 yards and 4 touchdowns. Then there's Kenny Pickett being intercepted. It was just a terrible day. Allen finishes with 424, 4 touchdowns. Pickett did not have a great day, although Dan, RC, I want to talk about the Bills, but let's let you look for the Steelers. This was kind of cratering, right? I mean, look, the Bills, awesome. What more can you say? They were ridiculous. But this was really a new low. What can we say about it?
I said last week that it was going to get worse for the Steelers. I said it was going to be extremely bad. And it wasn't because of Kenny Pickett or it wasn't because of Mitchell Trubisky. It was because of everything else, right? And the one thing that we always gave the Pittsburgh Steelers credit for was fighting. This team didn't fight. The only player on this team that I'd take in 2008 to go down an alley with me is the young kid that's playing quarterback.
Yeah.
Really? He's the only one that wanted some yesterday. Cam Hayward, to me, is a future Hall of Famer. Minka Fitzpatrick, one of the best playing the game. I am in no way saying that those men didn't want to win. What I'm saying is, from the outside looking in, only one dude strained the entire day, and it was the quarterback. And I can say this, he is my favorite football coach in the world. This starts with Coach Tomlin. You no longer have a Hall of Fame quarterback. You no longer have better players than the other team. You have to have this team ready to play. This team, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I want this team to look like the Detroit Lions do most weeks, right? I don't believe they're good enough to go out and beat good football teams. But every morning, except for this week against the New England Patriots, we come in and we say about the Detroit Lions, but they fought, right? They made it a game. They didn't give up. This team gave up. This team wasn't playing anymore. It wasn't important enough for them to go out and have pride in the way they approach the game. And that's a problem. When you know you don't have what it takes on paper, you got to go out and do something else. That's what winners do. This team didn't play like winners.
Right now, our FPI, our analytics, project the Steelers who have the first pick in the draft. That's where.
Guess what? Can't get a quarterback. You know why? We drafted Kenny Pickett at 20.
Right now, things are bad. All right, let me leave it there for the moment. We have so much more to say on all these.
Don't nobody want to talk about it no more.
And the weekend is not over. We got a good one tonight. Raiders, Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, 8 Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and the ESPN app. Coverage starts with Monday Night Countdown coming up at 6.